Lord. Man, how you doing? Bobby Dirkens here. Thank you so much for joining me for my very late day of preview of Clemson football at the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. All right, if you're brand new here, ain't got a clue who I am, pull for these guys. I live in the upstate of South Carolina. Yes, I like to make out with my wife in public. I'm Bobby Dirkens. Hit the subscribe button. It's right over here, dangling around over here. And if you sniff around a little more, you see a little bell under there. Go ahead and hit that little bell, and it'll notify you when I go live. Now, this week, for some of you who do and do not know, my wife and I have been dealing with COVID. Now, we have not been on ventilators. We have not been, knocking death's door. Felt like crap. That's really why I hadn't been on here that much. But people's ask how we're doing. We're doing all right. She's doing way better. Listen to me. I still can't taste anything. I'm not kidding. I still can't taste anything. Still can't smell anything. But I find that very, very actually helpful. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when Bobby Dirkens Jr., and I'm not kidding, breaks a wind, I can't smell it. Greatest thing's ever happened to me. Can't smell it. So anyway, when my smell comes back, God knows what nastiness is lurking around like an unwanted family member sleeping on your couch. So anyway, well, let's get to the game. We all know the big news is that I'm starting to think I'm saying it right. DJ Ukulele. Am I right? Ukulele? I think I'm there. I think. He's starting for us today. Trevor Lawrence out, done, not playing. So a guy who's thrown 17 touchdowns this year, 1,833 yards, he's not playing the game. The number one draft, unanimously. We know he's going to be the number one taken. He's not playing the game. But DJ's going to be playing. And that's a big deal. Let me tell you a couple of reasons why I believe Clemson is going to win this ball game. Not because I pull for them. Let me tell you why I think that why they're going to win this ball game. And I'm going to pull up the comment section. A bunch of you were saying "May there" to me. May there to a bunch of you. I'm going to get in here in this comment section so I can actually see who you are, where you are. Because right now I'm shooting. For those of you who don't know, I shoot on my I do my videos on my phone. And like way down here, I see these tiny messages. So I'm going to say "May there" to a bunch of them, and then I'm going to dive on into what I was going to say. Clemson for life, may there to you. Nick S, may there to you. Adam Harrison, may there. We got, let me see, Bo Evil. May there, boo. Ua Angalele. That's right. I'm going to get it one day. I feel like I need a doctorate after saying his name. But I'm glad he's playing for us. He comes from good people, too. You can tell his family just good people. Clemson for life. May there to you. Clemson Carson. George Biggers. Notre Dame dude. 88. May there to you. Glad Notre Dame people's making it in. Stumbling in. Ua Angalele. Got Chase Henderson. He just showed up. Where's your wife, Parker? Where's he at? Actually, Parker and Chase are brothers. I like to call them husband and wife. They like it too. They laugh. All right, so I'm gonna. He's doing the dishes, hopefully in heels. Give you a little something to look at. All right, Billy Rhodes is here. May there to you. E-flat Smoky Mountain. May there to you. And fixing you a sandwich. That's amazing. All right, well listen, I'm hopping on in here. So if you're saying "May there to me," now I ain't ignoring you. I just got to jump in and cover 4 minutes into the video. And Tiffany Johnson made it. Okay, what is one of the great things about having a quarterback who's only started one ball game? No matter how talented they are, what is really important about it? I talk about this all the time. If you watch my channel, if you don't, you're way behind. You should. You don't have film on them. I'm going to say it again. You don't have film. I don't care what you have of them in high school. The game's different. So Notre Dame, in all seriousness, Notre Dame, in one way, has an advantage. They're playing against a guy who only has one college start under his belt. In a highly anticipated game on NBC, 7:30 Eastern Standard. All right? They got that. That's it. All right? One game. So, if I am Notre Dame, I could see that as an advantage. On the other hand, if I'm Clemson, I have an advantage that they don't have footage of DJ, except for one ball game. Starting the entire game. I know he's played other times in this season, but you remember last week before the game? The only footage they really had that they were showing of him was a couple of throws and a couple of runs from Miami, and I want to say, Citadel game. That's not much film, y'all. I'm just telling you, that ain't much film. So if you're Clemson, we know that the youngin can throw the ball. My favorite pass he threw all last weekend was that strike down the middle of the field to Amari Rodgers. And I know Amari Rodgers got up fired. He gets up and he's fired up. Everybody thinks it's just because he got the first down. I'll tell you why Amari Rodgers was fired up. That missile was thrown to him on a rope to where only he could get it. Most quarterbacks cannot, listen to me, cannot make that throw. They put the ball in a little too light. There's a little too much arc on it. It's not coming in quick enough, and guess what happens? It gives the DB, the secondary, a chance to go in and knock the ball down. That's just common sense. The point here is DJ Uiagalelei, if I said it right, can throw the ball on a rope just as good as Trevor. I quote Clemson's staff when they said, listen to me, that he made Trevor look normal. Now, at other schools, except for a few, you hear that stuff all the time and it doesn't come to fruition. New word I learned. But at Clemson, we have had some great quarterbacks in the past 3 or 4 years. Period. All right? 4 or 5 years. We know what a great quarterback looks like. Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence, DJ. All right? And by his performance last week, I'm telling you, they win this ball game. Notre Dame is going to stack the box. I saw in the comments just a second ago, somebody said they're going to stack the box and they're going to make him beat them by throwing the ball. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I say that you're going to see DJ have to throw the ball, but I'm going to tell you something else that I believe with all my heart. Even though Notre Dame is a very good football team, even though I believe that Notre Dame could beat us this game, all right? I'm not going to take away from that. And I know I'm just talking about the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to get the defense just a second, and I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to go downstairs, drink a beer, and watch TV. And not smell Bobby Dirkens Jr.'s farts, because, once again, I can't smell or taste anything. Which is wonderful if you eat bad food. Lord, I've been eating bad this week for cheap, because I can't taste it anyway. But the point here is, I don't think it's going to fare well for them trying to make him throw the ball on. I think that he can more than do it. More than do it. He will be the best quarterback they face this entire season. And this is his first start at Notre Dame. This is his second start. Okay? I'm just telling you. Let's talk about Notre Dame. All right? I'm not trying to be fair. I'm not one of those guys who wants to be right down the middle. I could care less about being right down the middle. The only thing I care about, y'all, is what's the truth. Somebody's trying to get in here. The only thing I care about is what's the truth. I care less about being right down the middle. That's always just annoying. Because half the time you're right and half the time you're wrong. If I am Notre Dame, I go after our secondary like Boston College went after them last week. Hold on one second. I'm working. Stop. He's got his mama in him. No. But what I'm going to say, and y'all try to ignore him, I'm trying to, or else I'm going to have to end this video. If I'm Notre Dame, I go after the secondary. I go after the secondary. I throw the ball downfield. I just do what I do and I would go after them. That is what I would do if I'm Notre Dame. I would go after them. And then once I have got them dedicated to the pass, what do? You run the ball. I'm just telling you. That's what you do. If I'm Notre Dame, I go after Clemson. And I agree with you, Chase Henderson. Xander needs to be better. He has to be better. He has got caught looking so many times. He's got caught being out of position. Everybody wants to pick on Nolan Turner. Nolan Turner's done not too bad, y'all. But Xander's, Landon Xander, I don't know what's going on with him. We heard about him back in March. I don't know if that was the COVID kicking in and people wasn't thinking straight. But if I'm Notre Dame, I would go after him. I would go after our secondary. Boston College, somebody asked me a question, I think it was a Notre Dame dude, 88, said, how do you react to Boston College putting up that many points on you last week? I tell you exactly how I feel about it. I feel like for Clemson, that was the best thing that they needed going into this game, because it laid out a blueprint of just how bad we are in the secondary, especially with safety play, and a few of our cornerbacks, who I've even praised this season, did not play that well. They didn't. I don't know what the deal is, but they didn't. Dracovic picked them apart. And Dracovic, by the way, I still don't know how y'all let him go. I know Ian Book and blah, 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 blah. I'm just telling you, Dracovic, playing quarterback for you, I think would be better off than you and Ian Book. I know he's won a bunch of games. It's hard to take away. I know some of you Notre Dame fans will tell me I'm stupid. Ain't the first time. It won't be the last time I've had that and much worse said to me. I'm just telling you that it was a gift to us, because it did, and I'm seeing this from Chase Henderson in here, it gives Venables the chance to make the adjustments a week before. You can't tell people, oh, you're out of position, but they just wasn't good enough to pick you off. Oh, no. You have film from last week going, see, they picked you off. See, they threw the ball right over the top of your head. Where were you at? You have film. You prove it to them. Look what they did to you. Boston College may have just gave Clemson the greatest gift of all time the week before the biggest game of the regular season. That's how I feel about it. Also, they could have given Notre Dame the blueprint on how, if Clemson does not make those adjustments, the blueprint to beat Clemson. I call my Tigers win the ball game. 28-21. I think it's that close of a ball game. Could be 28-24. I believe it's going to be a fantastic game. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to say bye there to a couple of people. Now I'm getting off here. I'm going downstairs and take my shirt off and remind my wife why she married me. I got Brentley Jones in here. May I tell you, Brentley Jones? I got Tiger Nate. May there, Tiger Nate. Got SEC Dog. He's stumbling around in here. He's sniffing around. Got Parker Henry. Parker, where you been, man? Where you been? I'm getting off of here. Shh. Come on, man. Got Crimson Brave. Got Tiger Cat. She's in here. May there to you. He's eating Chick-fil-A nuggets. That's all we really need to know. We got Clemson Carson. Let me see. He finally finished the dishes. Yes, he did. Who else? Somebody in here. I said, I don't know. All right, well, listen, I'm getting out of here. I'm going down here. I will be on right before the game. You know me. I do some stuff crazy during the ball games here and there. Also, halftime, and if I'm feeling up to it after the ball game tonight, I'll go on live. All right, got a bunch of scores coming in here. I feel Clemson 38-21, 38-24. I mean, not 38, 28-21, 28-24. But I will give y'all a call. I will give you a call, Chase Henderson, right after this. It'll be a fully clothed phone call this time. All right, I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.